In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how you can record your screen using OBS Studio step by step. If you find this guide helpful, feel free to subscribe. It really does help the channel out. And if you're feeling extra generous, go ahead and drop us a like too. We'd really appreciate it. But let's jump straight into this. First things first, obviously make sure OBS is opened. I'm going to assume you've already downloaded and installed OBS for the sake of this tutorial, and you're just looking to get it properly set up for screen recording. But once you do have OBS open, I'd recommend starting with a brand new scene. In order to create a scene, and by the way, you probably already have a blank one, you want to navigate down to the bottom left section over here, click on this little plus icon, and then it'll say create a new scene, hit OK on that, and it should look something like this. Now, I have mine in vertical mode right now, just because that's what I use OBS for, but yours will probably be in 1920 1080. If you would like to change that, go ahead and navigate to settings, and you can actually go to the output screen right over here and change it within these settings. But what I recommend doing is, and this goes for both vertical and horizontal, keeping it on simple. The advanced mode can definitely be a little bit overwhelming if you are new to this, and simple has really all the settings that you're going to need to use in order to just use OBS like normal. Now you'll see a recording tab in here. You want to go ahead and choose a recording path to be somewhere on your PC that you know where it is. And I also recommend making sure that your recording format is on MP4 and your hardware encoder is on NVENC H.264, just because it's easy to edit like that. If you don't have that, you can always go ahead and use Software X.264. This one's just a little bit better. It takes less pressure off your CPU. I definitely recommend this one more. Once that's set though, simply go ahead and hit apply in the bottom right and then hit OK to close out of these settings, or stay in them, because we're going to want to also go ahead and navigate to the audio tab. Now for desktop audio, go ahead and make sure it's just set to default, just like so. And for the mic audio, you're going to want to go ahead and connect whatever mic you're using. Right now I'm using the Wave 3, but for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to go ahead and use my webcam mic, just like so, and then hit apply again. Now, as you can see, my mic should be going up here. There we go. It's going up now. But after you do that, go to the video tab, and in the video tab is kind of where you want to change that aspect ratio and your resolution. Now, the base canvas resolution is usually set to 1920 by 1080. Obviously, mine's flopped right now. It's all based on your monitor. So pretty much what I recommend doing is setting it to 1920 by 1080, just because that is the standard format on YouTube. But it's completely up to you. 1440 works. Whatever the one above that works. It's like 21 something. That'll work too. It doesn't matter. YouTube kind of accommodates for that if you are trying to upload there. For frames per second, usually I just keep it on 60 frames. If it's gaming stuff, you want to keep it on that. If it's just normal stuff, keep it on 30. YouTube usually downscales it anyways. But now let's go ahead and navigate to the hotkeys section. From here, this is all personal settings, personal preferences. You can customize these to be whatever you would like. Once you're done customizing these, exit out and go to the sources section, because if you want to record your screen, you're going to want to go ahead and hit this plus icon and find display capture, just like so, and add it just like that. Now I'm just going to keep it on automatic right now, but for the display, I do have two monitors. I'm going to put it on this one. And as you can see, it's going to pull up on here, and it's actually recording my screen. So if I move this down, as you can see, it's recording the entire screen, just like so. Now you can also use game capture, which is going to capture specific full screen applications, and window capture, which is going to capture specific windows. But for the sake of this tutorial, we're just going to go with display capture. Now, once you're ready to record, simply just hit start recording in this bottom right, and you'll be good to go. When you're done, hit stop recording. OBS is going to save that file to the location you picked earlier. And it should even pop up and tell you where it's saved so that you can find it easily. If you want to add more sources like a webcam and all that kind of stuff, you can add them in here. Here's just an example of something with like a webcam and a display capture. If I turn that on, it'll look something like that. And that's just kind of a base example of what something could look like for like mobile templates. Obviously for full screen, it'll be full screen, and it's completely up to you. OBS is an awesome platform. You can customize it really however you would like. But if you have any questions, let us know down in the comments below, and remember to like and subscribe. Have a good day.